뭐야, 어디로 가야 돼? 아, 오케이.
My support is so sorely needed. The usurpers think nothing of that.
뭐야, 여기? 뭐 하는 거야?
The summary. Proud tradition.
여긴 안 나와요?
Give them time. I'm sure you listen to them.
뭐 투기장 하는 건가, 얘네들?
Watch yourself, Outlander. Now we get to see if your attack on their focus network was entirely successful. Success. Welcome to the Citadel, Aloy. I'll check back with you in a moment.
Outlander,
Meantime,
if you want to hear about today's bounties, head for the throne room. You're not going to make any shards by standing out here.
I'll take the shard.
One of them
뭐야.
should pay well.
뭔데, 이거?
By the glory of the sun revealed. Behold, radiant Edaman, the one true Sun King, the light in shadow, whose will is light and whose light is law.
뭐야, 얘도 태양왕이야?
I command Lucian's
메리디언에 있는 애가
speak on my
태양왕인가?
behalf.
뭐야? 태양이 말이 많노?
By the will of radiant Edaman does the sun glare down mercilessly upon the traitor Uthid. To the hunter who brings his head to us shall go a bounty of 500 shards.
More prisoners than royalty, don't you think? Love your hair. You and I need to chat, little huntress. The green tent down in Shadowside. I'll be waiting.
Kind of busy.
We both know you're no killer for hire. Uthid is innocent. So come see me while there's still time to save him.
so the way in I spoke of is right behind you.
You've got to be kidding.
Not at all. And you needn't worry about the Kestrels. They'll be too busy acting important to pay attention to you.
First time in the Citadel, gotta see the sun ring from on high.
Oh, the Kestrels.
궁정 발콘 위로
They
이동.
want us to see
This is
this, boy.
insane.
It makes
Hardly.
quite an impression.
They're going to see me.
You underestimate the ease of hiding in plain sight.
아니 뭐야? 아니 이것도 점프를 해야 돼? 아니 뭐야? 잠깐 이거 좀 위험한데 이거? 오케이. 뭐 여기 내려가야 돼? 아 아래로 내려가는 거군요.
The other side of the tower. Look for a vent.
아니야 뭐야. 어? 살펴보기.
You've been here before.
Obviously. Now, it's very important that you hear what I'm about to say. I've shown you the way in, but this humble vent marks a point of no return. Before you descend into the depths here, you should be fully committed, equipped, and focused. No distractions. If you have errands to run, do them first or hold your peace. I won't tolerate whining. Is that clear?
You'll tolerate what I give you, Silence. I didn't ask you along for the ride.
바로 가자.
I'm heading down.
I've spent a lifetime trying to uncover the secrets of this world. Where the machines came from. How the old ones achieved such marvels only to fall into silence and death. A lifetime of failure. As year by year, decade after decade, I hit walls I could not break, doors I could never breach.
Hello.
Until a Nora huntress marched out of the savage east. And voila, for her, all the deepest secrets of the earth were laid bare. I suspect you will have an easier time with this door than I did years ago.
이제 뭔가 비밀이 좀 밝혀지나?
Genetic profile confirmed. Entry authorized. Malfunction. Malfunction. Malfunction.
Are you kidding me?
You don't hear me laughing.
Shut up. There's gotta be another way. Hey! Elizabeth Sobeck here! Requesting access!
Access request acknowledged. Root command functions available. Do you wish to proceed?
I do! Get me through this door!
Analyzing. Primary access inoperable due to mechanical failure. Emergency venting procedure likely to circumvent blockage. Do you wish to proceed?
비상 동풍 절차?
Yes.
Emergency venting authorized.
I underestimated. Too bad now
Guess you can't have everything.
That will draw attention. We won't have this place to ourselves for long now.
We? Last I checked, I was the one risking my life down here.
Yes, fine. Now will you please get moving? There's so much to learn in less time than I'd hoped.
에일로이가 생각보다 엄청 신경질적이야.
Welcome to Project Zero Dawn.
프로젝트 제로던.
We found it.
Are you really so surprised?
Facility diagnostics detect multiple failures. Attempting repair. Please take a seat and wait for your name to be called. A selection of beverages and snacks are available.
In a smaller room.
이런 것도 챙겨가야지. 물품 재보급 좀 해주세요.
Please proceed into viewing room 1 for an important message regarding...
What was this place?
A holographic theater.
CD01 data intact. Initiating playback.
Welcome to Project Zero Dawn. I am General Harris, Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff of the United States of America. I'm sure you've heard the rumors. That Zero Dawn is a top-secret superweapons program. The technological miracle that will save us from the Pharaoh Plague, if Operation Enduring Victory can hold off the robots long enough. The reason I'm sure you've heard the rumors is that I'm the one who spread them, and they are all lies. Zero Dawn is not a superweapons program, and it will not save us. Nothing will save us. And here's why. By the time the glitch was noticed, it was already too late. Nothing could stop the Pharaoh Plague. Nothing can. Its robots will continue to replicate and devour the biosphere. Life on Earth will be destroyed. Our planet reduced to a barren sphere. Global extinction is inevitable. No matter how many we kill, the robots just keep exponentially making more. If we had their deactivation codes, we could shut them all down. The entire swarm. But since their cryptographic protocols use polyphasic entangled waveforms, cracking a code set would take half a century. At best, we've got 16 months. Not exactly what you'd call a survival option. The destruction of a biosphere is not the sort of apocalypse you can wait out in a fallout shelter or a space station. There will be no Earth left to reclaim. Just a lifeless, toxic rock with several million Pharaoh robots on it, hibernating, waiting for something to eat. This is the horrible truth behind the lies of Operation Enduring Victory. My lies. Lies designed to inspire millions of innocents to sacrifice themselves in battle. Why? One reason. To buy time for you and the work you will do here. 0 Day, the day that life on Earth ceases to exist, is coming fast. It cannot be stopped. The hope of Zero Dawn is that something new might come after. But I will leave it to Elizabeth Sobek to shine that thin ray of light into the darkness. Harris, out.
그래서 뭘 했다는 거야?
That doesn't make sense. Life on Earth didn't cease to exist.
He said it could not be stopped.
But it was. Somehow Elizabeth saved us. I've got to keep looking. Find out how she did it. Kestrels. They got in. Through the vents.
Let nothing stop you from learning the truth.
Spread out! If it moves, kill it!
What is this place? Tomb?
What?
사살하기? 사살해야 되는구나 이거. 빠세. 빠세.
We're too close to let tribal predators stop us now. The data points, what did they contain?
이건 좀 들고 가고 싶다. 들고 갈 수 없나 이거? 수잔 엘퍼트? 상담가 지침. 뭐야 방금? 오킬로 대장. 롬펠더.
CD02 data intact. Initiating playback.
Elizabeth Sobek.
You've heard the bad news, and it's all true. The Pharaoh Plague is devouring the biosphere. Life itself will cease to exist. But does that have to be the end? What if we could give life a future? What if we could build a kind of seed from which, on a dead planet, life could blossom anew? This is the aim, the hope, of Project Zero Dawn. To create a super-intelligent, fully automated terraforming system and bring life back from lifelessness. What would such a system require? At its core, it would need a true AI, fully capable of making the trillions of decisions necessary to reconstitute the biosphere. An immortal guardian, devoted to the reflourishing of life. We call it Gaia. Mother Nature as an AI. But that's just the core of the system. She will need to be surrounded and empowered by a comprehensive suite of subordinate functions. Think of them as extensions of Gaia's mind, each dedicated to a specific purpose. Now, these aren't AIs, but make no mistake, each presents an engineering challenge more profound than anything the human species has ever before attempted. Hardware that preserves and then gestates the billions of seeds and embryos from which life will be reborn. The construction of underground facilities to hold it all. And that's just the start. We don't have to build the entire system. The beauty of a fully automated terraforming system is that it can build itself. Now,
그
over the days to
인공지능이
come,
이거였군요.
you'll learn how all these functions, all these pieces that you'll be working on, fit together. How we'll race the clock to execute our harvest initiatives, write the software, build the tech and the facilities. How we'll lock it down and seal it up before the inevitable occurs. But even more important, you'll know how it doesn't end here. How Gaia will generate those deactivation codes General Harris talked about, and build the transmission arrays to broadcast them, shutting down the Pharaoh robots for good. How Gaia will not just build, but imagine any conceivable robot it needs to do its work across centuries. From detoxifying the Earth's ravaged atmosphere and poisoned seas, to the regreening of the Earth from cryopreserved seed stalks, to rewilding the Earth with animal life. And then, when all that is done, how a new generation of human beings, spawned at cradle facilities around the globe, will partake of Apollo. The vast
장비업은 굳이 지금 할 필요가 없을 것 같아요.
achievement from which they will learn of us.
무기는 DLC에서 다 얻어와가지고
And most important,
장비업 없이 그냥 계속 갈 생각입니다.
it's not an impossible dream. It is within our grasp if we work tirelessly and stop at nothing to achieve it. We can't stop life from ending. But if you will help me, help Gaia, we can give it a future. Join me and help make that future real.
뭐 아무튼 새 생명을 심는다 이 말이네. 되게 어렵다 근데. 실버위드 그거 얻어도 안 쓸 것 같아요.
For life, for us, but why Hades then?
굳이 안 써도 되지
If it was
않을까?
part of Gaia, how did it end up in the wreckage of a Pharaoh robot? And why does it want to kill me? And Apollo, the archive of knowledge, what happened to that?
And Hephaestus, taking over Cyan. I'm as confused as you are. Maybe...
Alert. Medical wing inaccessible.
샘몹 그냥 어렵게 잡는 게 좋을 것 같아요. 근데 솔직히 그 DLC를 이제 깨면서 생각하는 건데 어려우니까 더 재밌더라고요.
Intruder, get her.
아이 뭐야? 그걸
Whatever you
켰어?
do, don't die now.
일로 가. 다 대장급인데 얘네들. 뭐야 나 들켰어? 어그로가 안 풀리냐? 야 그냥 싸워야겠다. 쟤도 저기서 안 나오네. 얼음 날리는 거 한 방에 죽는다고요? 아니 얘네들 암살하고 싶은데 아이 뭐 이러면 죽겠지 뭐. 두 마리나 있으니까 좀 그렇네. 그냥 이렇게 치사하지만 이렇게 해야겠다. 치사하지만 어쩔 수 있나. 그냥 샤프샷 때려야겠다. 살짝 빗나갔노. 혼나. 그냥 이게 낫겠는데? 구라사 쓸 거 그랬나? 안 맞아? 오 뭐야?
Hello.
이거 날리다가 맞을 것 같은데? 개꿀.
Power's down.
Is there another route?
I've done this before. Just need my focus. Here we go. There's a part missing. Maybe there's a storage area nearby.
Hey, I'm done with Brett's incompetence, okay? Somehow, he managed to install an H-emitter node backwards. Everything's in reverse. I don't get paid to clean up Brett's messes. If you want it fixed, send him up to storage for a new emitter, not me. Parker out.
이게 빠졌네. 뭐야? 이거 돌릴 수 있는데? 왼쪽 위 왼쪽 아래 오른쪽 아래 오른쪽.
Done. I should check the door nearby.
올라가야 되네.
Found one. Looks intact.
오케이.
That should do the trick. Now let's
위,
get that door open.
왼쪽, 아래, 오른쪽. 뭐야? 된 거 아니야? 네, 안녕하세요. 뭐야? 된 거 아니야? 이마 거꾸로 돼 있네, 이거. 지금 거꾸로 돼 있는 거 아니야? 아이, 잠깐만. 그러면 아래쪽이네, 이게. 아래쪽 반대. 네, 어서오세요. 반대. 얘가 위. 얘도 왼쪽으로 돌리고. 맞나 진짜 이거? 맞나 이거? 아니가? 아닌데? 아래쪽. 얘가 반대로 돌아가야 돼. 아니야. 얘가 오른쪽으로 돌아가야 돼. 맞네. 아유. 저거는 뒤집혀도 방향이 똑같구나 생각해보니까. 아이고 오신 게 중요하죠. 와주셔서 감사합니다.
They're here.
Avoid contact.
이 식단은 왜 여기에 있냐?
Gaia, it's up there. Second floor.
Can you reach it?
So much for avoiding contact.
그래 다 죽이고 가자.
To me, brothers.
또 있나? 와 뭐야 왜 많이 내려와? 근데 여기 숨을 데가 없어. 뭐하노 너 그래? 별거 아닌데? 야, 너네 너무 쉬운 거 아니야? 빠세.
That's the last of them. Or not.
뭐야 또 나왔어? 뭔데 뭐가 남았는데? 아 들켰다. 안돼. 여기 너무 좁단 말이야. 여기 너무 좁아. 너무 좁아. 한 놈씩 왔나 한 놈씩.
Anything over there?
아 뭐야? 아 뭐야? 왜 안 맞아 방금? 야 이건 좀 아니지. 방금 좀 진짜 아니지. 아 뭐야? 아 얘가 짜증나네. 한놈 해골 말고니 님만.
Get eyes on him.
안 들켰지 아직? 들킨 거 아니지? 뭐야 들켰나? 아이. 너네 내가 암살로 죽인다. 어? 암살로 죽이고 간다 너네. 빠세.
Finally.
빠세.
Room's clear. For a moment, anyway.
Get moving. You have to find Gaia.
Hello, I'm Margot Shen, and this is Hephaestus. As the name might tip you off, this is going to be the subordinate function that Gaia will use to make lots and lots of robots. Her personal forge. Except, it's not that simple. So you probably noticed that only about a third of you are robotics engineers. The rest, experts in machine cognition, virtual heuristics, that stuff. Well, that's because we aren't going to be the ones designing and building robots. The last thing we want is to burden Gaia with a bunch of outmoded 21st century designs. A waste of time. Our purpose is to empower Gaia to build the robots. And not just build, imagine, from scratch. Any robot she needs for any conceivable purpose, designed and fabricated at a snap of a finger. Hers. Her finger. So, Hephaestus isn't really the forge. It's more like the knowledge of craft and ingenuity of a mastersmith to wield the hammer. Encoded as software. Virtual creativity made real. Gaia's already learning. In simulation, she's doing some very creative things with fractal assembly and animal morphologies. Her designs aren't about to win the Liam Prize anytime soon.
리엠상은 뭐야?
Everyone has to start
노벨상
somewhere.
같은 건가?
So, yes, time to get started. Let's do this.
I don't get it.
진짜 이해가 안 간다.
Hephaestus was a part of a system designed to save life. Why would it use cyan to make a cauldron? And churn out machines with no other purpose than to kill people?
Somehow it's gone rogue. I don't understand why or how. But whatever the reason, it explains why machines have become more dangerous over the years.
여기서 체크 안 돼?
I think this is it. Elizabeth Silbeck's office. But more eclipse.
뭐야 또 있어?
Careful now.
방금 저쪽 방으로 못 들어가나?
Welcome to Apollo, the
여기가
collective
아폴로야?
memory of the human species and the wellspring of knowledge for future generations. I am Samina Ebaji. Until recently, I was
Samina
director
Ebaji.
of the International Collective Memory Institute in New Tehran. As a heritage professional, I devoted my career to the preservation of human knowledge, creative endeavor, and cultural achievement. Apollo is, therefore, the ultimate embodiment of a lifelong passion, albeit under the very worst circumstances imaginable. The challenges before us are immense. Specifically, we will have to
감사합니다.
design and implement 4 major initiatives simultaneously. First, the construction of data repositories in cradle facilities around the world, ensuring redundancy.
여기 아래 뛰어내려야 될 것 같은데
The collection and processing of a
이
projected
홀로그램은 지금 안 보면 못 볼 것 같은데?
180 million discrete data entries. 42 zettabytes of data in Mandarin, English, Spanish, and Arabic.
아
Third, the transferal and encoding of all that data onto
중국어가 저기 왜
DNA
껴있노?
encapsulated in synthetic fossils. The only medium capacious and durable enough to safeguard it without degradation for the centuries to come. And last, but not least, the development of the holographic interface and gamified curricula, by which future humans will commune with Apollo, progressively unlocking heuristic learning modules, leveling up their knowledge and skills they will need to take control of the terraforming system. That is the future towards which all of our efforts will be directed.
그 중에 된 거 하나도 없는 거
Not
아니야?
just the preservation of the past, but the seed for the flourishing of a new tree of knowledge. Welcome, and let us begin.
자, 헤드로 죽이자잉. 쟤는 조준이 안 되는데? 잠깐 너무 안 보여. 그래, 이거 안 될 줄 알았다. 이거는 얼굴이 안 보인다. 이제 되겠다. 아! 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 도망가. 아야야, 아야야, 아야. 아, 뭐야? 아, 이게 들켰어? 아, 이거 너무, 아, 이거 너무 좁잖아 여기. 그래, 밖으로 가자. 밖으로 와봐. 아, 좀 많이 맞긴 했는데. 와봐. 와봐. 망할 놈. 전마 때문에 전마가 안 맞아가지고.
See if anything is left.
이게 뭐 아무것도 없나? 그냥 가면 돼.
Welcome
어이,
to
뭐야.
Hades. Zero Dawn's extinction failsafe protocol. The ultimate killer app. Now, I know what you're thinking.
하데스가 무슨 킬러 앱이라고?
Is to resurrect life. So why give her a subordinate function, only purpose of which is to wipe out life all over again? I mean, what the what?
하데스 프로토콜.
Just crazy, ain't it? Well, no, it isn't. Reconstituting the biosphere? That's a tall order. Tech smart as Gaia may be, odds are she won't get it right the first time. I mean, imagine your Gaia 200 years from now and this new biosphere growing, it's all gone wrong. Alkalines are skyrocketing, coniferous forests eroding under the lash of superstorms that would have drowned Noah. It's chaos. Spinning top that won't stop wobbling. Now what are you gonna do? Release phase 1 organisms into that hot mess? Hope their CO2 and methane can balance out what you got started? Hell no. What you're gonna do, Gaia, is step aside while Hades takes over and does what you're just too darn nurturing and life-loving to do, which is burn that misbegotten mess of a biosphere to the ground so Gaia can start over. Okay, not burn, more like reverse terraforming operations and suffocate it. But you get the idea. Hades takes the biosphere back to zero. Square one, blank slate. And then, only then, does it hand the steering wheel back to Gaia and say, Try again, old girl. And better this time, or we'll have to do this again. That's Hades. It's pretty badass when you think about it. Extinction on demand. Death on speed dial. All for the greater good, of course, but still, kind of metal. So welcome to Hades. Welcome to the void.
Okay, looks like the only way onwards.
Welcome to Eleuthia, the crown and king
Eleuthia.
of Gaia's subordinate functions. For it is by Eleuthia that the human race will continue to exist. I am Patrick Brochard-Klein, the Alpha in charge of this program. Now let one thing be perfectly clear from the outset. Eleuthia is not a genetic engineering project. Our goal is to preserve the human genome, not alter it. A snapshot of human genetic diversity, literally frozen in time. The genetic quintessence of our species, unmodified. Under my watch, our activities and initiatives will comply with the 2034 clone provisions and the 2048 Rally Accords. Now that may seem a quaint, even trivial concern to you in light of present circumstances. But, as one of the authors of the Accords, it is far from trivial to me. The practical challenges before us are staggering in scope and complexity, but not insurmountable. No. Global collation and provisional storage of zygotes, perfection of exotic technologies, design and perfection of servitors.
너무 많은 게 너무 많은 게 나온다 지금.
Inculcation during early child development, all of these program components must and will proceed in tandem. To say nothing of the breakneck construction of cradle facilities at sites around the world.
Okay.
So, si vous êtes prêts.
뭐 보존했다가 살렸다 이 말 아니야?
Cradle facilities. Elizabeth said a new generation of humans would be spawned inside such places.
She did.
All Mother Mountain. It was one of them?
There's only one way to be sure.
The hatch wouldn't open. Something about a corrupted Alpha registry. I need to search Elizabeth's office.
또 저기 있을 것 같은 느낌? 없나 여기?
Nuts would benefit from antelope morphologies, though Caprid forms show superior load-bearing capability. You're a quick study, Gaia. Dr. Sobek, as I have conducted this comparative analysis of mammalian morphologies, I've gathered extensive data on the quaternary extinction event. Oh? And your assessment? Gaia? Logically speaking, the extinction was a natural consequence. And yet, I find the loss of megafaunal species unaccountably sad. That they passed forever into oblivion causes me to experience a grief that is difficult to describe. Am I malfunctioning? No, Gaia, you're not. This is good. It's very good.
근데 너무 똑같이 생겼는데? 일단 최대한 좀 오래 해보려고요.
You will undergo a
엔딩이 어딘지를 모르니까 제가 언제까지 해야 될지 몰라서.
When you're back up and running at the new site, we'll bring the subordinate functions online and see where we stand. Elizabeth, I detect distress. Are you all right? I'm fine. I realize that
뭐야,
circumstances
감정도
compel us to
저렇게
launch earlier
따라내?
than we hoped, but all subsystems are operational. The odds stand in our favor.
But what if...
인공지능이 감정도 읽네.
Gaia, there's nothing left out there. You can't even survive unless you're wearing an environmental suit. There are billions dead, in fear and agony. What if it was all for nothing?
Elizabeth, extinction was inevitable. Thanks to you, life will have a future.
You really believe that?
I believe in you, Elizabeth. In you, all things.
아 뭐야? 문 따기? 여기 아까 그 방이구나. 여기가 못 들어간 방.
Forget about traveling light. The Alpha Registry master file.
Intact?
Yeah. No signs of corruption.
Then what are you waiting for? Copy the file.
With this, I can restore the registry at the hatch inside Allmother. Open it. Go inside.
And grasp the secrets within.
Where I was born. Maybe who gave birth to me.
Who? Are you really so naive? There will be no who waiting for you there, Aloy. Whatever birthed you into the world was a what, not a who.
You bastard.
Oh no, I had a legitimate birth. It's you, Aloy, who are the creation of a machine.
가이아로 태어난 첫 번째 사람 아니야?
Why were you created?
Eclipse.
You need to get out of there. What you found is too valuable. You're too valuable.
뭐야? 안돼. 너무 순진하게 잡혔는데?
Alive. Good. I have a more suitable death in mind for you, child.
뭐야? 재밌게 보셨다면 구독과 좋아요 부탁드립니다. 시청해주셔서 감사합니다.